It says that ابلیس alayhi la'natullah, he made himself to a form of a young boy, like an apprentice, and he went to a blacksmith who used to work with metal, and he asked if he could be an apprentice for that blacksmith. And what he did was, he worked for him and he designed a flute, and with that flute he came out and he introduced it to everyone.
He slowly started making sounds, a sound that people had never heard before, because there were no sounds that people had heard. That was the beginning of time. And now he created a little drum and he beat it, and everybody would come, what's that sound? And they would come around him and watch. Then he got a bit of metal and he started hitting it, and then it created a sound and they came. And then he made a bugle and he started blowing into it, and it created a sound and they came, and they were excited. Wow, these people are intelligent. They have advanced much more than us. And they got so engrossed in it that they slowly started forgetting the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. On the other hand, Shith alayhi salam kept on reminding his people, and he kept on telling his people what was right and what was wrong and so on. And on this hand, we find that shaitan is teaching them how to do evil, how to create evil.
And so the flute was made and it sounded nice. It says that when he brought the flute to them, they started to move their bodies to the flute. When you hear musical instruments, the more you hear, the more every part of your body reacts to it. So they began to dance.
This is how they introduced the musical instruments into existence. And through that, he would control them. They literally set aside a day, an evening, a Saturday evening, and amazingly, to this day, it lasts. To this day, it lasts. They set aside that evening where he would create these sounds, everybody would come around and everybody would listen to him. And everybody would literally party. They would party. Until there came a time when some of the youth from Shith alayhi salatu wasalam were visited by shaitan. And what did he do to them? Something interesting. He went to them and he created a doubt in their minds. He made them ask a question. He made them question the law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why is it that we are not allowed to mix with these cousins of ours, with these relatives of ours? What is the law all about? What is the reasoning? What is so bad about them?
It says that the people of the mountain began to hear this flute. Some men were passing by close and they heard the flute. They liked the sound and they went in a direction, because you see, they didn't know where they were. They heard the flute one day and it attracted them and they went towards that direction. And these men, they saw the women of the land.